Alrighty, well, good afternoon, ladies. Again, thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing some homemade pasta. It's something I've loved to fool around with in my free time for the last number of years. So I have a very simple recipe. It's 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Gonna blend that all together. And then in the middle of that, I'm going to crack 3 large eggs. Now, if you're adventurous and you want to try it without the bowl and do it on your countertop, more power to you. I'm kind of messy when I cook sometimes, so try to keep it in a vessel so that way it will not be as messy. So you're going to slowly stir your eggs, slowly incorporating the flour from the inside out. It'll get, just like a regular dough. Once it gets too stiff to stir with your fork, we'll turn it out onto a floured surface and continue rolling it, and then kneading it like a traditional dough. All right. So I do have some dough that I prepared earlier. It's nice and firm. After you mix it, you want to let it rest in the refrigerator for about half an hour. From there, you want to bring it out and let it get to room temperature, but not too soft. And then I have my favorite one of my favorite kitchen gadgets is my pasta roller. You take your pasta or your dough and slowly roll it through. Do about 5 different settings. The first one is just to kind of lengthen it out, flatten it down. And then from there, you progressively get thinner and thinner to your desired thickness for your pasta. Depending on what you're doing, if you're making lasagna, you may want it a little bit thicker. As thin as, if you do like an angel hair or really thin spaghetti. Run it through 2 to 3 times on each setting. If it starts sticking to your rollers, add a little bit of flour to it. And as you notice, as you progressively get thinner and thinner, your dough gets longer and longer. Right now I'm on setting number 3, so I'll run it through 2 more settings. Drop it down 1 more. Run it through. And for today, I prepared some pasta earlier, so we can sample that. And I also brought some of the stuff that you buy at the store, some of the commercially made pasta, just so we can kind of do a little taste test and compare the difference between the 2 types of pasta. So that's about as thin as we want to make it. Any thinner, it will tend to break. So my next attachment I'm going to run it through is actually a cutter. I have 2 different attachments. One is like a spaghetti size, and the other one is a fettuccine. I like doing the fettuccine. It's a nice hearty noodle. Really holds on to the sauce. So that's just a one-time run. Oh, help if I put the handle on the correct cutter. And then we just run it through. And now we have our fettuccine noodles. So you can do, there's many different things you can do with it. You can hang it out over the back of a chair, over some coat hangers, and let it dry out and get yourself some dry pasta. Or you can leave it fresh on a sheet or in a pan in your cooler, and then just cook it fresh from there. And you could cut it to your desired length. So for today, I have some fettuccine. I'm just waiting for another minute for my water to heat up, and we will be sampling some homemade pasta. So that is my quick demo on homemade pasta, and we will be enjoying some here momentarily. Thank you.